Here is a detailed 1600-word article you can use for your YouTube description, blog, or SEO purpose, based on the YouTube video. Billionaire pretended to fall into a coma with her single dad, the content of the source video, and supported by summaries from reliable public sources. YouTube +1. Yet before even for thinking you're about to watch just another dramatic internet short, but what unfolds in Billionaire pretended to fall into a coma with her single dad is far more than just a simple story. The narrative combines heartbreak, betrayal, emotional awakening, human vulnerability, and a powerful message about integrity versus guilt. This video has captivated viewers who are seeking not only entertainment, but a moral lesson that resonates long after the final scene. In a world where love, betrayal, greed, and forgiveness intersect, this story reminds us that human nature is infinitely more complex than simple stereotypes about the rich or the poor. At the center of this video is a wealthy billionaire, a man who seemingly has everything someone could ever want: money, status, power, and influence. Yet none of these things protect him from the most painful human experience of all: betrayal by someone he trusted most. After overhearing a conversation about his wife's plans regarding his will, this billionaire decides to fake being in a coma, a drastic measure that ultimately reveals his deepest vulnerabilities. GLASP. The story begins with James, as he is often referred to in summaries, lying unconscious in a hospital bed, the victim of a life-altering accident. His body is inert, but his mind is far from it. As he regains conscious awareness, he overhears his wife speaking callously on the phone. Instead of expressing concern for his health or discussing his recovery, SH is focused on the inheritance and casually plotting to change the will in her favor. This revelation is a devastating blow, shattering not only his confidence in his marriage, but also in the sincerity of those close to him. GLASP. What follows is both tragic and symbolic. James chooses to remain in his apparent comatose state. Not because he is physically unable to wake, but because he wanted to observe how those around him behave when they think he is no longer a threat. It is an extreme psychological test, and while it may feel theatrical, it serves as a mirror to the real world, where people often reveal their true intentions when they believe no one is watching. GLASP. The narrative delivers a dramatic contrast between authenticity and superficial relationships. On one side are the wife and relatives who immediately prioritize legal paperwork, inheritance discussions, and a future without their supposedly incapacitated partner. On the other are individuals whose reactions to James, even in his comatose state, are rooted in genuine concern, compassion, and empathy. Without any suspicion that he is a wag, these people treat him with kindness and respect, not for what he was, but for who he is as a human being. GLASP. A turning point in the story occurs when a nurse, Erica, forms a subtle emotional connection with James. Her care isn't mechanical, it is compassionate, sincere, and revealing. Erica doesn't see a billionaire, SH is a patient, a man in pain who deserves dignity and respect regardless of his bank balance. Through her interactions, we see the theme of true human connection, where integrity and kindness outweigh guilt and opportunity. GLASP. Meanwhile, family reactions are telling. Greed, opportunism, envy, and self-interest bubble to the surface, even among those who once claimed to love him. The wife continues to plot, not even pausing to consider what happens to him as a person. She's focused on financial gain, and, in doing so, reveals the emptiness of her supposed emotional commitment. GLASP. The contrast between characters exposes an uncomfortable truth: guilt can attract people, but characters are revealed when guilt is put to the test. Those who flock to the rich for image or benefit often disappear when adversity arrives. Those who remain are the ones motivated by something deeper than money. GLASP. But it isn't just about the billionaire's journey, it is also the story of resilience and moral conviction. Will James grapples with betrayal. Viewers are shown the inner conflict that many people silently endure in their own lives. What is worth fighting for? When is it time to walk away? How do you forgive when trust has been broken? These questions linger long after the video ends, and take in the minds of anyone who has experienced losses or deception. GLASP. The emotional weight of the narrative deepens when James decides to confront his wife, not just with the legal truth of his condition, but with how her actions have wounded him. This confrontation isn't merely about revenge, it is about reclaiming personal dignity, redefining what matters most, and showing that true strength comes from rising above hollow relationships. GLASP. Interestingly, stories like this often blur the lines between cinema, storytelling, and real life. Many viewers have shared that this video feels reminiscent of broader themes in modern storytelling, where characters assume false identities, fake conditions, or test others to gain insight into people's hearts. While the synthetic nature of online short dramas might be dismissed by some as melodramatic, their emotional resonance is undeniable because they reflect universal truths about human behavior. GLASP. There is also a subtle psychological layer in this video that explores what happens when someone who is used to always being in control suddenly finds themselves powerless. A billionaire is someone the world expects to be in command, yet lying motionless in a hospital bed, James's agency is stripped away. This shift from dominance to vulnerability is powerful, because vulnerability often reveals true character, not just of the protagonist but also of those around him. GLASP. Beyond this, the narrative challenges a common cultural assumption that wealth equals happiness. The video shows that wealth can magnify problems rather than solve them. It raises important questions. Can money buy loyalty? Can it guarantee love? Can it heal emotional wounds? The answer, as portrayed in this dramatic story, is a resounding no. True fulfillment lies in mutual respect, empathy, and authentic connections, things money cannot purchase. GLASP. This video also serves as a reminder that every person has a story behind their exterior. In James's case, the accident, betrayal, and the choice to play that reveal layers of emotional turmoil. These elements teach viewers that what you see on the surface rarely tells the full story, and assumptions based on wealth, appearance, or status are often misleading. GLASP. The emotional journey, from shock and disbelief to introspection and resolution, is what makes this video so compelling. It doesn't simply entertain, it invites viewers to reflect on their own lives. How would you react if someone close to you betrayed your trust? Would you forgive? Would you walk away, or would you seek understanding? These open-ended questions linger, making the narrative more than just a simple watching experience. GLASP. Finally, the video concludes not with vindictive triumph, but with an underlying lesson: true character cannot be faked. Whether it is shown through a nurse's gentle care, a stranger's kindness, or a loved honest loyalty, character is revealed in the face of adversity. In a world where wealth can disguise motives and cloud judgment, authentic behavior rises above all. GLASP. If you want, I can also help with SEO optimized title ideas, engaging video descriptions, or a thumbnail text script to make this content even more clickable and viewer-friendly on YouTube.